You're listening to TurkishSoccer.com's Turkish Football Podcast. Hello, everyone. My name is Ahmet Bob Turgut. Welcome to another edition of Turkish Football, Turkish Super League Podcast. Next 15 minutes, we'll recap the week 36, and we'll preview week 37 coming up. And we'll also give you information about the Turkish Cup finals. As you know, this middle of the week that the semifinals were played. So we'll give you the stories on that one for you. And, if we want to recap the week 36, probably the biggest news came out of week 36 is that Konyaspor is no longer second place candidate. They all this time, up to last couple weeks, they were the second place team, but Fenerbahce captured the second place and they opened the gap, while Fenerbahce tied in the derby match against Beşiktaş 1-1. Konyaspor on Monday in Antalya, Nuri Şahin's Antalyaspor beat Konyaspor 3-2, although there were controversial calls from the referee, especially the third goal was scored by Antalyaspor. It did not look like penalty kick, but overall, as I've been saying this many times, Turkish referees are making stupid mistakes every weekend. So Antalyaspor won that match, probably the best formed team in the last probably 12-14 matches. Let's say ever since Nuri Şahin took over the coaching position as a rookie coach who has not had his pro license yet. He's a player and coach, but he's got very good assistants that is giving him the sport from the sideline. They are from Netherlands, two of the best assistant coaches that you could have. That is one of the reasons why Antalyaspor, since they've been doing really good in last 14 weeks. So, pretty much, we know Trabzonspor captured the title. We talked about that last weekend in my podcast. We know one thing. There's no way Konyaspor will catch Fenerbahce in the second place, because it's very important for second place team, because they will represent Turkey in the Champions League playoff matches. So Trabzonspor, most likely Fenerbahce, 99%, will represent Turkey in the Champions League playoff matches. As far as the third place, third and fourth place will be going to Conference League playoffs. As we look at right now, after week 36, when we recap it, Konyaspor has 64 points and Başakşehir has 61 points. So it is between Başakşehir and Konyaspor. Konyaspor has two very tough matches remaining of this season. So we'll see. They might even lose the third place to Başakşehir. Now, as far as the finishing fifth place, it really doesn't make any sense, because it's already fifth place is not going to any competitions in the European. So what's going to happen? Probably fifth place will probably sound better than being in the sixth, seventh, or eighth place. Right now, we see Alanyaspor with 58 points in the fifth place, but Fatih Karagümrük, Beşiktaş, and Antalya they're with 55 points. So next two games, whoever wins their matches, I think they could capture the fifth place. As far as the Beşiktaş, with the new coach coming to scene, Valerian Ismail, playing three-man format and defense, it really is not working for him. He's under a lot of controversy. He's under the gun because the fans are not liking what they see on the pitch. there's a lot of problems. As far as the Galatasaray, we've been talking about them. They're in turmoil off the field and on the pitch. They tied again this past weekend against Başakşehir. It was 0-0 tie. So they're not scoring goals, but at least they got a point from Başakşehir. And Galatasaray is somewhere in the middle there, 13th or 13th place. So pretty much Galatasaray is in chaos. This will be going on for a while, I think. That's why you see a lot of Galatasaray fans talking every night on Twitter Space programs, and also actually clubhouse rooms. So Galatasaray will have the elections on supposedly first week of June. We'll see what happens, but I doubt it. But a lot of people saying that they're going to be having the elections. They should have the elections, and we'll see what happens. Because as far as I've been saying this on this podcast, the system, the way that elect presidents, CEOs, all of the Turkish clubs has to change. If you don't change the system, you will have every year election, just like this happened to Galatasaray. Burak Elmas was in the helm only 9 months. And people, Galatasaray fans, Galatasaray team club members don't want him. So if you don't give a time to a person to work right, you're not going to get anybody. Plus, including with Galatasaray and all the big clubs, they are in big debt. In 3 to 6 months, all these 3 big teams, including the champions of Turkey, Trabzonspor, have a big loans to pay to the banks. So that is the thing from 36 week. And after the standings, as I mentioned to you, first place is Trabzonspor. They are the champions with 78 points. Second place, Fenerbahçe, 69. And third place, Konyaspor, 64. And fourth place, Başakşehir with 61. Actually, 61 points. With the teams that went down the lower division, we talked about this last weekend. Let me give you the names. Yeni Malatyaspor, Göztepe, Altay, and Rizespor will not play in the Turkish Super League. There are 2 new teams already coming into the Super League next season. Ankaragücü, the capital of Turkey. Ankaragücü, the team from Ankara, will be coming, and also the team from Istanbul, Ümraniye. So we're going to have a lot of teams playing in the from Istanbul, playing in the Super League next season. Now, let's get to the week 37. Week 37 will start on Saturday, will end on Monday, and probably it should be, there's only one match on Saturday, Kayserispor, Yeni Malatyaspor. Kayserispor is the one that beat Trabzonspor in the Turkish Cup match 4-2. Kudos to Coach Hikmet Karaman. They beat Trabzonspor in Kayseri. They were the first finalists. The second finalist that happened today on Wednesday, Sivasspor tied at home with Alanyaspor, and guess what? Sivasspor is going to the final. So the final match in the Turkish Cup final match will be Kayserispor against Sivasspor. It will be on May 26th. Kudos to Sivasspor coach Rıza Çalınbay, and kudos to Kayserispor Hikmet Karaman. They did a fantastic job, especially the way that Kayseri killed Trabzonspor in Kayseri. It was awesome. It was really good match, and I think Trabzonspor did not come to play. And that's what happened. Trabzonspor, although they won the title, but they're not going to have shot at Turkish Cup. Now, on Saturday, there are 4 matches. Actually, there are quite a matches. There are at least 6 matches on... Actually, let me take this back. Saturday, there was only 1 match. Kayserispor, Yeni Malatya. And Sunday, there's a lot of matches. Trabzonspor, Altay match will be playing in Istanbul and in front of the Trabzon fans. And Trabzonspor fans will be going to Istanbul, and a lot of Trabzonspor fans in Istanbul will go to this match. They will play in an Atatürk Stadium. It is going to be a jam-packed house, and it will be a celebration after this match. Now, Beşiktaş travels to Izmir to play Göztepe, and Kasımpaşa will be at home against Antalya. Giresunspor Başakşehir match will be in Giresun. Alanya Gaziantep match will be in Alanya. Konyaspor will host Hatay. That is why I say it's very crucial for Konyaspor to keep that 3rd place. They have to win this match against Hatayspor. And Fenerbahçe will be at home against Fatih Karagümrük. This should be a very good match because Fatih Karagümrük is a good team. But Fenerbahçe, for 2nd place, to hold on to 2nd place, they need only 1 point or 2 points. So pretty much, as I said before, they grab the 2nd place. On Monday, we have 2 matches. Rizespor will be at home against the Cup finalist Sivasspor. And the last match on Monday, Galatasaray will be at home against Adana Demirspor. Now, hopefully Galatasaray wins this match so the Galatasaray fans a little bit ease off on Domi Torrent, because there's a lot of talks about Domi Torrent is going to be leaving the Galatasaray team after the last match. As you know, there's 2 more weeks. Week 37 this coming weekend, and week 38 we'll call it off. It will be the end of the season for Turkish Super League. After that, you got the Turkish Cup final match between Kayseri and Sivasspor on May 26th. And then it will be a Super Cup match. We have not heard anything from Turkish Football Federation about that date. So it is it's coming to the end. 2 more weekends after this coming week and 1 more weekend after it. But I just want to close this segment, this 15 minutes, with this. If the teams like Galatasaray and Beşiktaş would have done very good in their last 15, 16 matches, they had no reason to catch Trabzonspor. Because if you just want to give you this inside information, in the last 10 matches, Trabzonspor only won 3 matches, and they had 6 draws. In the last 6 matches, Trabzonspor, the title champions of Turkey, Turkish Super League, had only 1 win. If Fenerbahçe would have started this after Ismail Kartal came into the scene, if they would have started this playing really good soccer, football, like 15 weeks ago, I bet you they would. This gap was not going to be this big. No. The gap is 9 points. This gap could have been closed while the Trabzonspor was losing a lot of points. That's my point. That I just gave you this inside information. Trabzonspor was very comfortable on the top of the place. That's why maybe they just were shooting for a draw a lot of times. So, see you next time. My name is Ahmet Bob Turgut. Listen to my podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. See you next time. Bye-bye.